All right, very good morning. Oh,
Good morning. Hi, good
Habibullah.
morning.
Good morning, Habibullah. Yeah, you
Hello.
can rename. Okay, right, no problem. Right. So we are here for PowerPoint, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Can
May
I
I
have?
audible? May I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. You are audible.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you.
You're joining with two links, mobile as well as laptop.
Yeah, mobile, iPhone.
No, two IDs have, I can see here.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, one is Habibullah and second one
Jagan.
Jagan. Okay.
Yeah, Jagan.
Okay, right. So you can rename there. So I thought only Habibullah is only was the one person. So all right. So can I have a small introduction and the expectation for this particular training? Habibullah, you are not audible.
Yeah. Kadir, currently I'm working in one of the IT company. I'm managing a project with the team around the team size of 30. So I need this training for that.
Okay. Basic understanding of PowerPoint earlier.
Yeah, I know PowerPoint basics, but not in depth.
Okay.
Very basics, like I can say create very simple, but I really want to go deep dive into this.
Okay. Yeah, Jagan from your end.
Yeah, hi. I would like to introduce myself. I'm Jagan, working in Global University Systems as a team lead video content specialist. Uh,
Video content specialist.
yeah,
Okay.
video content specialist, like creatives and videos, online social media videos,
Okay.
presentations.
Okay.
Okay. So I have basic knowledge in the PPT, just only basic knowledge. But whenever team maintenance and presentation, that's why a little bit issue facing on
Okay.
presentation issue.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I have full. Hello. Sorry.
Yeah. Continue.
That is the need for me. That's why PPT presentations need for me. Advanced PPT.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank you very much. Just a minute. I will be sharing one exercise file. Before that, let me introduce myself and work out with the session today.
Hello.
Yeah. Just a minute.
Okay.
All right. So, very good morning to all once again. Let me introduce myself. Myself, Mohammad Khadir, working as an IT faculty. I have more than 20 years of experience as MS Office trainer, and also I'm a Microsoft Office specialist, Microsoft Excel expert with various versions. I regularly conduct classes on MS Office, basic with advanced, Excel, as well as PowerPoint skills. So let me share some of my clients where I've imparted classes mostly on MS Office. Simultaneously, mostly we would be working with only PowerPoint. So we'll be working with Excel also. So some of the clients like recently which I have imparted on advanced PowerPoint is on Deloitte. Recently in the month of Feb I have imparted, and in the month of May I have imparted session to Deloitte, two different batches in this year. And other different organization where I imparted classes on mostly on Excel. Few clients where I imparted classes, like one more is Nandi Foundation, where I imparted classes on PowerPoint skills, and Center for Good Governance, CGG. For them also I've imparted advanced PowerPoint skills. New Land, so it's a pharma organization. For them also I imparted classes on PowerPoint skills. And I regularly conduct classes for government sectors employees, Group 1, Group 2, Group 4 service employees, as well as for civil service employees. Also, I'll be conducting classes so how to create an effective presentation. Now, this is about myself, a small introduction part. Now,
Sir, usually it will be online or classroom sessions, sir. Usually, like how you were preferring.
both online as well as offline will be conducting, but most of the time when you have an interaction offline, it will be better. But both of you have requested for online, so we are conducting session online only.
Okay.
Right. So basic need as Jagan requires in a regular social media related PPTs presentations you required, and Habibullah for a project related you want.
Yeah, you can call me Habib also, sir. Simply.
Habib, yeah, yeah, no problem.
If
Habib.
yeah, my team is calling. So mine is IT company only. Like so, where I need to prepare the status reports and anything for demos or for any client visits. And most of the times I need to deal with PPT only, like better presentations, client
Yeah.
presentations, which will be more effective, like that,
All
more
right.
business formal PPTs.
Yeah. So can I know which version of MS Office you are using presently?
MS Office. How can I let me check?
Right. Let me. Right, you can open any PowerPoint also you can open in that file,
Huh.
and from bottom you can see account.
Uh, Account. Okay. Any
Yeah.
file?
In that account you can see. Let me just show you.
Can you show that how to check?
Towards right side you can see which version you are using.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me check once.
Jagan, from your end also let me know.
Hello.
Yeah, from your end also. Can I know which version you are using?
I don't know actually. I don't know.
That once you
No,
open your
I
PowerPoint application,
hmm.
you'll go to
No,
file.
no. Actually, I have basic PowerPoint knowledge only. My work criteria is totally different. You know,
Yeah, got it.
creatives. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I got your the work environment and all. Just I want to know which version you are using, because
I
nowadays
think
like
latest.
AI
I think
concept and all,
yeah, yeah. Latest version. I think.
latest version.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. Abhi, from your end, which version?
It is Microsoft 365.
That's great.
I think that is the
That's great.
latest. I believe, right?
Yeah, this is the latest one only. I myself also am using the latest.
Okay.
Just a minute. Right. So before starting with the session, let us go with a small presentation here. So how to prepare an effective presentation before starting session? What are the tips and tricks when you're preparing a presentation? Directly, anyone can prepare a presentation, but the problem is in an like IT organization, corporate organization, will be having one format. We will just follow that particular format, right?
So as
Background
per I'm
icons.
seeing some small screen only. It will not be full page, right?
So
Any
it is
options where
it
I
is full screen only from my end.
uh, okay, from my side, if I view, it is coming some small screen only.
It's
Um,
full sharing only.
full sharing only. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Jagan, from your end, is it fine? The entire screen is visible?
Yeah, yeah, it is fine. It is visible full screen. My side is okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I can go with the same. Okay.
All right. So let us go with a small tips and tricks when you're preparing a presentation. I was just like discussing about the topic like in an private organization, we'll be going with a standard format. So whichever presentation you're preparing, we need to follow that particular format, like title, background, and no animations, right? No sound effects, or only videos we can share by clicking with an hyperlink concept. All right. So is it the same, Habib, from your end also?
Yes, yes, yeah. So usually they prefer some standard colors, standard templates, not templates. Some business farmer like they want to be very business oriented.
Business oriented is already, they will be sharing one format. You need just
No,
follow
no,
that particular step.
no. Sometimes we have to start from scratch. They will not give
Acha,
any
okay.
template. They will ask us, but they don't want to go with very, very fancy colors. Like, for example, if client is having some logo, for
Okay.
example, if client is having yellow, sorry, blue, green in their logo, so they will prefer the same colors in that
Okay.
presentation as well.
Now, let me, as part of today's session, a small session today. So we'll be having this particular presentation. So how to prepare a presentation, effective presentation, right? PowerPoint as a powerful tool. Uh, Tips for effective design and increase interactivity. So whenever I have seen that whenever we are preparing a presentation, some do's and don'ts I'm just discussing in this. The first point is why to use PowerPoint. Why PowerPoint? So to hold interest, to focus attention on the subject what you're delivering, to guide our discussion or overviews, to tell a story, to support message being delivered, to create a poster for a conference. So the most important part of all these is as of now for a meeting related and all to hold the interest as well as to focus attention on the subject whatever you're delivering. These two are the main important point. So why we are going with the to whole interest? Because when you're using when you're giving a presentation, instead of going with a PowerPoint, if you're using a normal whiteboard and oral discussion, it won't look good. So attraction won't be there. All right. So to hold interest on the subject, what you're delivering, so PowerPoint plays a very important role here. All right. So now let me take you through when you're preparing a presentation, what are tips and tricks? So, first point, major point is it should be an oral presentation, right? More of oral presentation, like have minimum text required on the each slide, right? So, what I've seen, suppose if I've given one topic. Right. So nowadays we can go to Google and search whatever information you want, and you'll get number of pages, number of links on that. Right. I can directly go to any one of the link and then go to that particular content. So what I have seen with the participant is will be directly copying that entire paragraph and pasting it. We'll copy the entire paragraph and then directly paste like this. Right. But when you're preparing a presentation, these type of presentation is not encouraged. Because that when end of the day, suppose if I'm preparing a presentation like this and I'm giving a presentation in front of let's put the clients. So when in the course of human event, if I just read out the entire paragraph and of a participant, so it would look good, right? So they'll the second that what the inner voice from the client will be like, if you can give me that presentation, it will be good. I'll read it home. Right. So it should be a more of oral, right? Instead of this entire 6 line paragraph, we'll go with the entire paragraph and just go with keywords, only keywords like this, only keywords. So not even we can't use like three lines like this. If you are going with one sentence, one line sentence, it will be good, like one word or a small sentence. That is recommended. Right, we can't directly use this entire paragraph, not even two lines, three lines also. One line or one word, like sentence wise, one sentence is more than enough, or word wise. Because that's when you're going with a presentation, after reading this entire paragraph, that particular paragraph related content, whatever you understood, you can explain, depend upon the time, depend upon your expertise on that particular subject, as uh, the project which you are dealing with. In past 3 years or 4 years, I'm dealing with that particular product. I'm aware of each and every point. I can explain easily, right? I can go with only few points and depend upon the points itself. That was suppose if I go with this only with life, I can drag this particular session to up to 1 hour also with only one slide, with only one or two different points itself. I can, based on my experience, I can go for 1 hour or 2 hour session itself. Or else, based on the time, I can directly go with live, what is live, and a one line sentence, one simple example with that, and then close that particular point. Right. That is the reason mostly we'll be preferring with the keywords. And in a meeting, that when wherever you go, if suppose if I'm attending any one sessions and in training, or if I'm attending any meeting, if that particular presentation you like the most, if I'm asking like, sir, can I have this particular presentation? Without any hesitation, they'll give you easily, without any charges at all. Because only the point keywords I have written here, but the main knowledge of that particular paragraph is with me. So this particular entire paragraph we need to search from a Google and then read it out. But they have prepared only like this. So with this particular point, I can't be an expert with that particular the project and all. So that is the reason whenever whoever asks about a presentation PowerPoint, they'll easily give you without any hesitation. Right now, so minimum text, you can go with the bullet points. Right now, organize your information clearly. Whenever we are working with this PowerPoint presentation, so I've just gone with this, and from entire paragraph, you need to go with the keywords. So how many keywords we can use? If you're using bullets, 6 to 8 words per line should be there. 6 to 8 words per line. Like, but as a sentence we can use. Right. So use separate handout if you have more text. Right. So less text is better, as just now as we have discussed. Now, so consider using images instead of words. Right. So picture is worth than 1,000 words type. If you are using images, that will be great instead of text. All right. And one more point in this is every alternate slide, if you're using it images, that will be a best practice. Every alternate slides. Next. If you're using list, like bullet points, if you're using, right, 4 to 6 bullet points per slide should be covered. 4 to 6 bullet points. Right. So here you can see I've used 4, 5. Right. Here in this particular case, I have gone with only 2 because of the path, the content here. Right. So here I have gone with only 3 because only 3 points are more than enough for this. So make sure to leave enough space between the lines of text. So line to line spacing should be there. I can't use like this. I can't use like this also. It should be a spaces. Line to line space should be there. Limit number of slides. So limit number of slide, how many slides I can use. So better to use limited slides, depend upon the time which has been given. Let's take an example. I have been given only 15 minutes time to give my presentation. Right. For 15 minutes, if I use the entire PowerPoint 50 slides, which is not an recommended point. Right. It is not recommended to use 50 slides for 15-minute presentation. A good case practice is use 20 to 30 slides or one slide per minute. Use 20 to 30 slides or one slide per minute you can use. Right. So depend upon the time. Let's take an example. I've been given only 15 minutes time to give a presentation. So as per this, I can use 15 minutes, 15 slides. But a better understanding what I can suggest is better to use 10 to 12 slides because extra time you can go for a doubt clarification related. Some persons may ask you query on that particular slide. You need to give some explanations on that. So better to have an extra time like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. You can take an extra. You can go with only 10 slides. In that sense, 10 slides only. First slide will be the introduction part of your name and all, and the last one will be the closing part. So 8 slides will be preparing. All right. And then use section divide. This is for nothing but the trainers or teachers. So when you're working with a large amount of junk data, like it will be nothing but it will help break up the content into memorable chunks. Now, so when you're preparing a presentation, we will be following 3 steps here. What are the 3 steps? One is content development. What is content development? Second one is formatting, and third one is animation part. Content development, formatting, and animations. So content development based on nowadays, we can directly go to Google, whatever project work you're doing or whatever work you have done based on that, we'll be preparing a presentation. So gathering the entire data into one presentation. So content part development is not an issue. The next, that particular content need to be formatted. And then the animation part. 3 different steps. If you are doing in this particular way, you can easily work out with your presentation. Right. Now, till now, whatever we've discussed, is it fine? Any queries?
No, continue. Yeah, I'm good.
It's fine, fine.
It's fine. Right. Now, so content development till now, whatever we have discussed is related to content development part. Now let's go to the next point is your formatting of slides. So formatting of slides is that whenever we are working with the slides, be consistent in choosing of your bullets, fonts, and colors. Whatever bullets or fonts, colors which you're using, it should be a consistent. So each and every slide, whatever you're using, it should be the same. So whatever bullet style you're using in the entire presentation, the same bullet style will be used. So I can't change the bullet styles for every alternate required slides. Even the color combination is also very important. Right now, let us go one by one. If I'm using like this, the background is one light color and then totally dull color, and use this type of slide, which is not recommended. Right. So totally here you can see the orange color combination is totally dull. So when you're preparing a presentation, you need to think of that. But if you are in an auditorium and last person need to see this particular content. And whatever you're preparing, the color combination you're using, it might be totally different when you're using a projector. right? So you need to think of that also, right? So be smart about colors. The relation between the colors which you are using is are also important. As I told, the color that looks on your monitor does not necessarily look good on the big screen you will be using to present. Limit the use of colors up to 2 to 4 colors or shades. All right. So now let me take you through one example, the consistent throughout the colors presentation like this. So I've used one of the example. So here you can see why dark foreground as well as background color. Foreground color, light and dark combinations. That's fine. I can read this particular text as well as the background is dark, so no problem for me. So here you can see background is light, foreground is dark, but still I can read it. What if I go both foreground as well as background color with the same color? It may not be in a readable mode when you're going with a project. And audience may not see that particular color text also. As an admin presenter, trainer or presenter, you may read that particular text, but the end of the day, the participant may not be that but seeing that this particular text may not be visible to the participants because both color are same and it is overlapping the text. Next, bad mix of color here you can see without any background. If I go like this, it's totally odd here. So where you can see this is a bad mix of color. I can't even the audience can't see the color combinations. Two colors have taken light color, which we can't use in our regular without any background. So I've just gone with this one example. You can see the color combination and the way of the colors I have used. Everyone can remember the color settings. So whatever explanation I have done may not be remembered. The color combination, the SWOT terminology is remembered from the by the participant here. So it should be like this. Next. So color combination related we have seen. Now let us go to this font. Fonts, legible fonts we need to use. So regularly use fonts we can use. Opt for eligible fonts and type size. This will also minimize the risk of having your font substituted when sending to other people. Like suppose manager point of view, I've asked prepare a presentation for after 1 week we have a presentation as our chief is coming to visit our organization. So manager have assigned one work to the team leader. That's fine. A team leader has collected the information from each and every individual. And one night, what he has done is he has tried to prepare a presentation with all the content. Gather the content, that's fine. So content development part he has done, and then formatting part related, what he has done is collected all this particular data. And then as a chief person is coming to organization to visit organization and he wants to show his skills in front of him. So what he has done is he has downloaded some fonts which are that with attractive fonts, right? Stylish fonts. So he has downloaded some fonts and then added in the presentation. That's fine. And after adding this particular presentation and all, what happened is nothing but our manager have asked me how you have prepared a presentation. Let me know. So what I've done to be a safer side, I have sent it in a PDF format. That's fine. He is able to read it. But later, after some time, sir asked me to share the PPT so that I want to do some changes and whatever suggestions are there, I can give you easily, or in the last moment, I can change also. So I've shared my PPT. So what happened is, as I'm using the latest formal fonts and all, so that particular font is not available with Sir Senior Official. So what it does, PowerPoint, what it does is it will replace the font. All right. One of the example, let me show you. So in my presentation from starting, if you see, it is under this particular border. My text are under these particular borders, right? But the problem here will be like this. If you're that the font is not available with me, the presentation which I've shared, but unfortunately, font is not available in my system. What happened? It will that will change the total font terminal settings will totally change. And you can see here one of the example, you can see it has gone outside of my border also, outside of the border. So it should not happen. So what we'll do? Better to go with the standard fonts. Right. Title size. So 28 to 48, bullet point size 28. So use caps. So capital letters you can opt only for the titles, not for the paragraphs or any one sentence, whatever you're using. It should not be in a capital letter. Only for our capital letter is applied only for the title, not for the text or not even for paragraphs also. Right, in email writing, this is one of the important point where we can't draft our letter using capital letters, right? No more than three different fonts per presentation, no more than that. Now, this is about your font part, which you have seen the sizes and then replacement fonts. The next comes your animation, content development, formatting, and animations. So animation, what it does, that by using transition for a more dramatic impact. So transition, one of the terminology in this you can see is transitions. Transition between slides can help your presentation make more of an impact. Think of think of it as creating movie screens rather than an individual slide, one after the other. Using visual elements to your presentation, right? As I told, include one or two images per slide. You can also use shapes to illustrate complex topics. Right. So similarly, what I've done is I've used tables in one presentation. What I've done is I've added one title. Left side, I've gone with chart where I've used all these particular one location and then sale. Right. And this is these are the content part, tabular format. This is fine till now. So the background color, the presentation is also fine. So to make it more effective, what I can work out is I can apply some color like this, animation effects. Instead of going one after the other, if I start all three at a time and one stop in the middle, second stop at middle, so you can see last one is still running. So like this presentation can be done. Automation can be done in this.
We are not able to see screen.
Not able to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Till now.
No, I'm able to see your screen. It is coming.
Now is it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now okay, now okay. Now visible.
We were discussing about this one. So I have created one title, tabular format, and chart. So this is fine. But if you're using color combination, animations like this, or all three at a time, and one stop at this this particular point, second stop at this particular point, and third is still running. So it will be an effective one like this. Both have started at one time, but one have stopped there, second still continuing. Done. So like this, we can prepare a presentation. I'll be showing you how you can prepare these type of animations. In the end of this, end of the presentation is the summary. The most important section of your presentation are the beginning as well as the ending. The beginning is when you grab the attention of the audience, and the summary ending will be make it easier for them to remember your ideas. Whatever you have thought, you can just go with the summary. Right. So it's like that when you're preparing a presentation, it's like a newsreader type. So newsreader once one time is done, automatically 7:30 or 8 o'clock. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever is there, term or date that situation. So the next will they will going with the objective type like headlines, and then read out the headlines, initial points. And then after completion of that headlines, they'll be explaining each and every point, whatever has been discussed, one after the other. After all points have been completed, it's a that would end, close it. Right now. So here one more point I've added into my presentation is this. So applying background images. Applying background images, these type of images are not recommended. Right. So when you're preparing a presentation, background. So it is that's why wantedly I've gone with these particular paragraph. Background is overlapping your text here. So what we can do is we can make your background little bit light like this. So that the text is in a readable mode. Right. This is about your small tips and trick of how we can prepare a presentation more effective and interactive way. Right. So only the tips we have seen. So in the coming sessions, what we'll do is we'll try to prepare a presentation using using one simple example file. With that, we'll try to work out with the latest versions related usages. Important is content development anyone can do, but the main important will be concentrating is on animation part, animation formatting also. Any queries till now, whatever we have discussed? You're welcome to ask if
No,
you have any queries.
I am good.
Jagan, from your end, any queries?
I'm
What is
okay.
this? These are all
I'm okay.
already I'm aware.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Not at all.
All right. So with this, what we'll do is I'll go with that raw data so that we no need to type from our end. So I'll share you from anyway group is there. So I'll share this particular uh, folder with you like this. Just a minute. Presentation which I'm taking for you also the Deloitte when I have conducted the session. So the session on when I have conducted last month itself, 14th, exact 1 month back. Right. The same exercise I'm taking for you also. It's a latest one only, latest exercise only. We can easily work out. So we'll be working with all images, how to work out with images, how to work out with audio files, how to work out with video files. Right. This entire raw data I'll be sharing. So based on that, we'll be preparing a presentation. This is my flow which will be working. Is it fine?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Right. So that even I'll be giving some exercise or that assignment also because we'll be meeting weekly once. So I'll be giving you some assignment so that you can whatever we have learned in the Saturday, Sunday. So one small task will be given so that next week you can come up with that particular point. Like tomorrow, let's take an example. Tomorrow will be what we'll do today. I've just gone with a small overview of PowerPoint tips and tricks. So when you're preparing a presentation, 3 point I have told. One is content development, formatting, and animations. So tomorrow task, what we'll do is we'll be working on only the content development, right? So content development, how we can prepare the content, just content development part we'll be doing, as well as based on time, we'll be going with formatting little bit. So on that particular base, I'll be giving one task to you. So you need to just content development. and do some basic formatting. Next Saturday, Sunday, what we'll do? We'll go with the formatting and animation effects. So like that, one after the other will be working. So after completion of entire presentation, giving a task is not an easy one. So what we'll do, we'll go one by one.
Okay.
So Habib,
Yeah.
where do you stay?
I'm staying in Uppal.
Okay, Jagan from your end,
Amirpet.
Amirpet only.
Yeah.
Okay. So thinking of like online or offline, so that is the reason. Just I have asked it. So online is also not an issue. We can easily work out.
Yeah. So for me, the problem is most of the time it will go in traveling to Amirpet, and that's why I am preferring this online mode. But after the training or sometime, I will try to meet you like offline also.
Sure, no, no problem. Not an issue.
It is located, I think, Amirpet or Panjagutta, the institute.
It is located at Amirpet, Gurudwara, backside.
Okay, 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 fine. Nearby my house.
Okay. All right. So today I've just gone with an introduction part. So tomorrow we'll be continuing with preparing of animation part, and I'll share this particular exercise file with in the group.
Okay,
Okay.
All right. So today we'll wind up with this only just an introduction part.
Okay.
totally how many
Any
days?
queries?
How many days classes?
All
Or
right. Like tomorrow, one Sunday, we'll be having another one week, another 1 week. So most probably like 8 hours. Overall, 8 hours is more than enough.
one
So daily it is 1 hour or 2 hours.
I came across like, but I'm also a little bit busy to to conduct the session. So I have suggested for weekends, Saturdays, Sundays, or only Sundays.
My PowerPoint version is 16 is to 9.8, sir. I think
16 is to
9.8
okay.
Microsoft 365.
No, not an issue. When you have gone here,
Uh,
Microsoft 2016 or 2019.
I don't know actually now about PowerPoint. I click the about PowerPoint version 16.9.
16, we don't have 16.9 like that. So we'll
Uh,
be having like 2016, 2019, 2021, 2024, or Office 365.
this is 2025 Microsoft.
2024,
2025.
2025, we don't have any version 2025. Are you using Mac?
Yeah, yeah, Mac, iMac.
Mac
Mac,
means it will be like
Mac.
25. And Mac and Windows is totally different. Some keys might be different for you. So whatever keys, shortcut commands, if I'm using, it might be a little bit different, but options might be the same.
Okay, okay.
You can work out easily, not an issue. But some shortcut commands when we are dealing with, so might be little bit difference you may come across for
Oh,
Mac.
fine.
Okay, so we'll wind up with this particular topic. So tomorrow we'll connect.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
front office
So
team will be
tomorrow,
coordinating with you.
okay. Tomorrow is it same time 11 o'clock?
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay, right.
So okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.